time stopping by my channel. Much love to you and welcome. And to my return subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the support. It's greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Y'all have been dropping like comments left and right, emails. If I have not responded to you yet, you know who you are. Um, I'm going to be doing it later on today because that message really got me in my emotions, and I truly appreciate you. So, with all that being said, thank you, y'all. If you're not, texting me or sending me stuff through email and everything, it's really truly appreciated. I said I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna get emotional. I said today ain't the day for that. Ugh. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative to you and give you good vibes or good inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and just needing confirmation and validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share them while you're at it. Give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The music that I'm playing in the background is by Woke Nation, and it's called 639 Hertz. Energy cleanse yourself and your home and healing old negative energies from your house frequency. And I'll post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, blessings are peaking. And to see if you are ready, universe will test you with old triggers. Guarantee you. They coming at you all. I mean, when I say universe is up to their pettiness, they are. I'm telling you, but I feel so light right now because they know how I am. I'm quick, slick with the mouth. I just don't have that time. There's a lot of times where people try to pull me out of my element. I'm not going to allow you to do that. If I blocked you out my life, I mean that. Don't come back emailing me. Don't send me nothing. I mean, it's not even about me holding a grudge, but if I made that effort on blocking you out of my life, it's for a reason. I still send love and blessings to anybody I blocked out my life. But I just don't want you, just allowing myself to be left alone. I got other things to be doing. But it's like any other time, like somebody would say something to me, and when universe is testing you. And I even said that to a sister love the other day. You'll know when universe is testing you because it gets mighty quiet, like real quiet. Like you don't hear your thoughts going. You don't hear no, congregation type situation coming out the daggone woodworks up upstairs, you know, or anything. They're just trying to see, okay, we got these blessings. We got more than what they asked for. They got stuff that they didn't even see that was coming their way. And you see the changes that are taking place in your life. I've seen them because there's so many people I'm keeping in touch with. There's people dropping me text messages. There's people, emailing me back and forth, left and right. They're truly appreciating the things that, I'm bringing forth out, within my videos. you know there'll be things that'll happen, even in the physical sense, just to see how am I gonna, approach that. Am I gonna allow that to disturb my peace, or am I gonna allow myself to just keep rolling and not even take it personal? I get it. Closed-mindedness, I really just don't have time for it. And it's just like, when you allowing yourself, when you're truly evolving in yourself, don't allow yourself to don't be gentle with yourself. You know what I'm saying? If there's a lot of things that right now, you have insecurities, you got things that you're still trying to heal from, but yet you're getting frustrated, because you have to understand you're healing in layers. You are, not just healing from what is going on right now, but it's just like in past lives too. I keep telling everybody, your past lives are merging together. And it is like when you go through your major shifts, like it could be drama that you're dealing with. You're cutting cords, you're changing your interests, you're allowing yourself to make healthy changes in your life to keep it going and stuff like that. So it's like through increments, you'll have that within yourself. If you were just straight spiritual being, not in a human suit, oh, they would have gave it to you all at one time. But since you got all this going on and you in that human suit, they were like, nah, we ain't trying to have them cuckoo for cocoa puffs. Let's go ahead and give this in moderation. Let's give them increments, little snippets. Because shoot, mentally and emotionally, you can't. Boy, you talking about you be straight, you'll be out there. But you have to allow yourself to really do that, because when you're about yourself, you are allowing yourself to heal, allow yourself to stay in that peace. Not everybody is going to be able to do that, because some people are comfortable with being rude, people are comfortable from putting other people down, people are comfortable of just really feeling triggered just by your light. And that's not a personal issue for you, but you have to allow yourself to just pray for those folks. It's getting into the point where I see the people that has went out their way to try to hurt me, is making, instead of making me mad, it's really I feel bad for them, because it's just like, when you're going all the way out your way to try to hurt somebody, disturb their peace, or just try to shift them out their element. You have to really truly be broken. You have to truly be very in your feelings, where you have, if I have to sit up here and cater to your ego, baby, that's just too much time I got. I'm trying to cater in my change, in my upliftment, being able to not just help myself, but help others. You have to allow yourself to really see that, because back in the day, oh, Roslynn would have been cussing you out. I sliced deep with my words and wouldn't even gave a damn. And I'm now, it's just like, I'm at that point where I'm being mindful, because if I already see I'm about to pop off at you, I'm like, you know what, you ain't even worth it. You ain't worth my energy. You're not even worth my time. I'm going to have that one track mind on how I'm trying to better myself, how I'm trying to reach to bigger things that I've wrote down, and the things that I'm trying to achieve in my life, trying to do better from not just myself, but other people, um, and it's just like, for the last few days, man, when I say I've been freaking emotional, and I mean, it's not a depressed emotional, but it's just like, if you've been closed off so much from trauma, I wouldn't allow nobody to love me. I felt like I was unlovable. And I used to tell people that, how you gonna love somebody who's unlovable? Because look at all the stuff I went through. I must be hated in the world for me to have to go through that. And it got to that point, even when my dad was, spiritually there, telepathically there, I didn't realize I was cutting that love out. And it broke my heart that I did that to my dad or to my mom. Anybody who was on that spiritual realm that was trying to send me love, when it had something to do with my archangels, my spirit guides, all these things. Because when you have gone through a lot of trauma, when people are trying to be nice to you, and trying to show you love, it'll make you back up. Because if you have gotten you know done wrong any kind of way, and then when somebody's trying to keep it real with you, it's hard for you to accept that, because you're so used to people dogging you, so people used to people having hidden intentions. They're doing stuff in the benefit of them to be around you. And it's just like, when you allow yourself, you shouldn't feel guilty for cutting yourself off. You shouldn't feel guilty for having boundaries up. And that's what universe wants you to know. You always have a choice on how you tend to do things. You have a choice on how you're going to react to people, when you know good and well, hell, they did a whole bunch of stuff to you, up, down, sundown, whatever. But then you have to allow yourself to know you're on your journey of healing. You're on your journey of manifesting. You're on your journey of becoming stronger. You've had your points where you done gave somebody the side eye and seeing folks get blessings, and you just sit up here trying to understand where mine at. Or you have seen other people instead of pure got blessings, and they treated you so, all this and this and that and stuff like that in front of you, and you just had to be okay with it. I've had so-called family kikiing in my face when they know they did some trifling stuff. And then I be all up, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And I used to be at that point. It's like two wrongs don't make it right, but it's damn sure gonna make us even. I'm not even about that life, because it just lets me know, when I start tagging your butt like you gonna tag me, I'm right along in the same level as you, and I'm trying to be better than that. Because it's like, when I'm telling you, when we are those ones that are supposed to reflect and change, reflect ascension, reflect and transcending, reflecting and transformation, all these different things. Because just because the fact is you don't place trauma upon my life, trauma upon my mind, trauma upon my energy, my spirituality, does not mean I have to sit up here and carry that stuff around because that's what you wanted me to do. No, you ain't got to do that. And that's what universe wants you to know. You can be better than what they are. And then when you show that you can be better, like even though you have put me through hell and high water, many, many times, does that mean I got to be like you? The best revenge you can do to folks like that is become better. Because when you allow somebody to take you out your element and you still feeling some type of way about that, that means that they still have control of your power. You have control over that. You have to be that one to take them keys back and say, I'm driving, I got the wheel, you all right, you can side seat drive, or just get your butt out my car and get on walking, and let them feet hit them brakes. I ain't got time. And that's what universe wants you to do. You want to see it, they really want to be able to give you your blessings, but the reason why you're not getting your blessings because there's still life lessons you still need to heal from. There's still life lessons you still need to learn from. Are you allowing yourself, they'll bring stuff in your life and have people do that. I had somebody up here leave the most dumbest damn comment they could yesterday. Do you think I'll sit up here? I laughed at that mess, blocked them, and kept on moving. I don't have time. You feel some type of way. It's bad when you can sit up here and pull a Heyoka on another Heyoka and they fell for the same stuff that other people are trying to mirror from. We're all going through our healing. We're all going through our knowing. You're trying to become better. You're trying to allow yourself to, you know more about your gifts, trying to see more of where you place yourself at in life. What is your purpose? We're all going through that life lesson of learning about our surroundings, having a deeper learning about ourselves, allowing ourselves to heal from the situations that we've been placed in, learning yourself to part ways with things that's no longer serving you. When it comes to people that is like mentally and emotionally draining you, you have to be able to step back, allowing yourself to not be angered by what popped you on this, on your spiritual path, because we all had to go through some type of drama or trauma, before we got here. You're awakening in different ways and you needed to be awakened by that, and it's just like, a lot of times we try to understand. For me to be able to know about my spirituality, why do I have to go through so much trauma? And it's just the fact is, it can't come in happiness, because if you're happy all the time, you ain't gonna really know. It's not saying that you don't deserve to be happy, but you had to learn through hard times. It's just like if you already know that, that generational curse, them karmatic cycles have placed you in stuff where people are echoing to you who you are, how you see the world. At first I seen the world harsh, evil and all those things. So that means that that's within me. When I see the world now, even when people are rude, we're going through change. We're all a work in progress. I see love, even through the harshest people, and it's just a lot of times I had to allow myself to just part ways with that. It's just like, okay, they want, they're on their lessons too, but it's up to them for them to pay attention to it. If they want to remain that way, allow them to remain that way. If they want to evolve, they want to evolve. Your lesson is your lesson. My lesson is my lesson. Your lesson is, their blessing, and, vice versa as well. But then it's just like you would know when those triggers will come back, because there'll be something that'll pop up and they know. If you that one that goes off and be cussing folks out, they'll send something right directly your way just to see how you're gonna respond to it. Just the other day, it was like when I woke up and I'm getting ready, do my morning meditation and stuff like that. First thing I see something about my dad on there. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't about to be. It was like, Roslynn, you gonna respond to it? Nope. Are you gonna say anything to anybody about it? Nope. Are you gonna share it with anybody? Nope. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off my thing. I said I already said I don't want to see that, not interest. Allow me. A lot of times you have to be quiet. A lot of times you have to be quiet and let your journey speak for itself. I used to be that type that I had to work, above and beyond trying to prove who I am. And I'm just like, what? Either you believe me or you don't. I really don't care at this time. Throughout my life, my experiences. I know what I went through. As for this situation about being a Heyoka, I didn't choose that out. It was chosen for me. I'm blessed that they gave me that type of ability to be able to, make this platform for other people that are waking up all over the world, or they've been going through this, but this is a whole new shift. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel everything is a blessing, whether it drugged me down, it broke me out. And it was just like yesterday, I was just going through so much emotional release. And it was like, it wasn't depressing. It was a little bit sad, but not, because when you're going through change and you're actually accepting it, it can really put you in an emotional turn around. And I'm just like, oh, I'm grateful for everything I went through. Even when I was mad, I'm just so sorry, and just telling the universe how grateful I am, because even through my hard times, I'm becoming stronger. Even through my setbacks, I still know there are good things on its way to me. Even though I know that people went all the way out to try to block me from my things, I always had to keep telling myself, no matter what they're doing or what they're trying to do, God and universe has the last say on everything that happens for me. Nobody can't dictate what is for me and what is not for me, or how much, amount of happiness that I'm you know, available to have. All those things, I can't allow myself to stay focused on those. Allow myself to just pray for those folks that are going above and beyond trying to block me from something, or the ones that has something to say negative, because I was just like, any other time I would have got mad or either made a video about it or whatever. But all that stupid stuff, oh, a Heyoka can't be a female, a Heyoka can't be black. Number one, like I said before, when universe, God, ancestral, tribal connections, or source or creator, or the ancient ones, when they don't want somebody to see you coming, they're going to pick something totally opposite than what they're used to. Because if you were that male, or you just straight look like you were, straight whole Native American, they're going to see you coming, and they're going to try to stop every single thing that you're trying to do, because they see who you are. I already know with our native ancestors on being Heyoka, it was all about being seen and yet being heard. And they still weren't going to sit up here and tell you who they were. They're very private about that. They stick to their own kind. They're all about their tribe. They're all about their land, what connects with their land, the animals that connect their land. Everything is connected. And they are very strict about what they put out. But when the powers that be and the ancient ones, then it came to the ancestral tribe, and they said, well, something big is about to pop off, something big is about to make a big turnaround in this world that is truly needed on all corners, all directions, all levels, all layers. We have to do something different. There's going to be a whole bunch of Heyokas, whether they're purple, black, rainbow, whatever they are. They're about to start waking up. And people feel like they have to be full-blooded Native American just for them to be, for them to be able to say that this is me. No. Universe doesn't change that. Because if you want something to make it different on what the the darkness the evil that lurks in the darkness, let me put it that way. Evil that lurks in the darkness, you have to be able to switch up something. When God wants something done, he wants you to be able to run through the crowd. You need to be hidden in plain sight. So if they're going to be sending somebody something, they already know what the typical Heyoka is. And it's all due respect. So I don't want anybody to feel like I'm rubbing it the wrong way, because I respect that. I have a very strong respect, and I kept love for that. When they want me, I said, okay, you want me to do a twin flame video? No. Do you want me to do an indigo video? No. Do you want me to do a white witch video, pagan, Wiccan? No. Do you want me to do twin flame? No. I want you to stay on Heyokas, because there's a lot of them that's not knowing who they are, and we're going to send them towards your way. We have to have them hidden in plain sight. We're going to have them all over the world. So whenever we tell y'all, hey, suit up, it's mission time, checkmate, it's time to go, they all going to have their own coordinates. And it's going to pop off. And you know good and well when it's going to be that time. You may not know when, you may not know where, but it's just going to be that signal within yourself that hey, they're ready. Suit up, let's go. So when people want to come up to me, I've had some that are been raised doing this. They've been taught doing this. They had me planned out to do this before I was even a twinkle in my dad's eye. It was what do they call it? Galactic change, spiritual change. They already said it. They already know what all traits, characteristics for this is. Why are we gonna send something that exactly they ain't gonna know what it is when it comes out? No. No, that's why it's just like some people are like, how do you know? And then when I start saying the stuff that I said, and I tell you how I knew and how I was picked, all of a sudden people don't have nothing to say because I don't. They knew. Oh, okay. Well, actually, she's not lying. Y'all would have pegged me out as being a lighter over 2 years ago, and I've been doing this for almost 2 years. You know, so it's just like when I see stuff like that, I have to just shake my head. I'm like, okay, you're natural. Okay, they made me a limited edition. They made sure they broke that mold so nothing can be copied from that. And I'm not saying that because I'm sitting up here trying to be, arrogant or conceited or say I'm better than anybody. No, I'm very humble. I'm very humble, and I feel like it's honored that they sit up here and pick me to do this because I'm just like, this is not something I asked for. I love what I do. I love my purpose. I love to be able to help people and give them that deeper understanding that they have. But don't get it twisted, and I'm at that point. Like, I'm not about to pull you ain't gonna pull me out of my element, but I'm gonna say what I have to say and keep on moving. Because it's not gonna bother me. But I'll go ahead and say that and going about my business. You know, it's easier being seen than sitting up here talking about it, you know. And it is at that point, there's a lot of people that connect with me and they're like, Roslynn, I don't know. I said, if you were guided this way, you're up. Yeah, you are. If you've been taking an interest in them videos, yeah. Because it's like before, if you've been with me for a while, there's a lot of things that I've said that's been predicted. It's scary. I don't know how I did it. It was just intuition. It told me, hey, and anytime I did it, I did it on camera. So if you was to go back, it'll be like, dang, she did say that. There's a lot of times y'all been seen my videos and you trying to understand, how did you see what you see? How did you hear what you hear? How is she doing that? Like I said, I wasn't picked to do this. I didn't pick myself to do this. They picked me, So I had to allow myself to say, change is, it's time to come about a change. Change is coming. I've been hearing that song by Sam Cooke all the time, and that's bad when that man produced. As soon as that song came out, that man was dead. People don't like hearing truth. People don't like, especially if it depends on what kind of nationality you are. They sure enough don't want to hear it. So I said it is what it is. You can't please everybody everybody all the time, but it's about planting that seed. Either you're here for it or you're not. Either it was for you or it was not. Either you believe or you do not. It's like what I'm doing right now. It doesn't even matter. If it's meant for that person, they'll hear it. If it's meant for that person to hear, they'll know. So it's just like you have to allow yourself to be all, have your eyes and your ears open. And before you respond, make that choice. Because there's always a big gap between that. Somebody want to, reflect that. But when you are involved so much and allow that love for self to, grow deep into you, is nobody going to be able to pull you out your element. And they want you to be able to do that. Allow yourself to embrace that, acknowledge what took place. And a lot of times, the best response to a fool is no response at all. Because there's a lot of times I say what I have to say. Excuse me. There's things that I say and going about my business and say what I say, and it's just and not skip a beat to it. And then send love and blessings to them just because they tried me like that. you know, and I love what I do. I grow every day. I'm different than 5 minutes ago, and I always want to go for better. If I can help somebody else, I want to be able to do that. If I need to be that person just for you to vent to, or even if I can't solve it and be that person that you did just to be able to hear you, I've been through stuff, I've experienced a lot of things. And for me to be able to be that person and be an open book for that, that takes a lot to do, but it's like everything happens for a reason. There's a lot of things that I don't understand why my life went that way. I don't understand, and I had to allow myself to even heal from things I didn't even get closure on. But just to know better is on its way to me, I had to make that sacrifice. I cannot have old triggers when I'm trying to go down a new path. And you can't do things the old way. There's no more old way to you. There's no normal way. You were never normal. You were never normal. There is different things that is taking place in your life. And when you can sit up here and say, yeah, you know what, I got this. I got this. And it's just like a lot of times, yes, it can be scary, but they want you to have more faith in yourself. And I have to tell myself that. You see all the changes taking place. You see it within the views that you get. You see it within, that there's many people that are starting to subscribe to me. Yeah, I don't have like all these, big, huge views yet, but there's a lot of times people are not, liking that truth pill that they want to swallow. They'll end up choking on it. That not everybody's is my type of person. Not everybody likes my type of truth, and that's okay. And I still send blessings their way anyway and allow myself to go. And it just allows me, when I allow myself to really step back and see everything that has transpired, take place, and change for me, that humbles the heck out of me. And I just always tell the universe thankful. I show that attitude of gratitude, and allow them to know, even when things are not in its best way to me, I know better is on its way to me. Even with the littlest things, I say I'm grateful for that, because they didn't have to give that to me, you know. And a lot of times, even on my days where I feel like I can't go more, I feel broken down, I feel drained, they always have one of y'all or a whole bunch of y'all send me messages just to remind me of what I'm doing and why am I doing it for, and knowing that the things that I'm going through is not in vain. And I do the things that I do because not because I'm looking for something in return, but I know what it felt like to be in those type of positions that y'all have endured. I've been around people that didn't have kind words to say to me. I've been to that type of person. I was always an option to somebody. I was the one on the back burner. Like, if everything fails, then we'll call Roslynn. I know what that felt like. Even when I've gone through things, I didn't send somebody towards a direction because I was threatened, send in the wrong direction because I was threatened on what they were doing in their world. No, there's people that connect with me and say, Roslynn, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm like, you go for it. If that's what you feel like you can do, you go for it. Congrats to you. I don't feel like those people are competition to me. As long as you're not taking off what I say and using it as your own. I've had somebody do that, you know, I'll help you out, give you what, I've had people that were starting their own, and I'm like, hey, do this, do that, because I'm going on almost close to 4 years. And I knew when I first started, I was very quiet. I talk like this and stuff like that. And there's been days that y'all see me cry, or there've been days y'all don't see me snap the hell off on somebody. I've been there. So it's just like, if you've been with me for a while, you've seen how I've evolved. You can feel the energy that has changed within me. And I feel very blessed about that. And I already know better is on its way to me. You know, I say, even when people don't want to see that for me, I'm like, hey, I'm still sending you love that way, that I'm doing better than you are doing me. And I just don't have time for that. If I end up retaliating against them, that makes me know better than what they're doing, because that means that you're threatened by whatever they got going on. And a lot of times, yeah, it's hard for you to just bite your lip, especially when you already like, you're gonna respect me or you're gonna get up out of my face. You know what, if I see that I have to be repetitive about, hey, I don't like it when you keep doing this, or hey, I don't like it when you keep doing that, or you trying to control what my actions are, I'm gonna just allow myself to let you know, hey, we don't need to talk. It's too much to be dealing with you. You are too expensive for my energy. That's taking too much for my energy just for you to be around, and that's too expensive. I ain't got time for that. If it's not a, you know, receive and giving situation, and you're doing it in the benefit of you, that I can love you from a distance and keep on moving. And you have to be able to do that. When you see something that comes off, if somebody's cutting you off in the front of the road, allow yourself to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Breathe and allow yourself to go. If somebody want to be rude, that don't take it personal, even though it's hard as heck to not take it personal. A lot of times you got rainbows and dolphins, rainbows and dolphins. Ooh, listen to the little animals. Something is gonna put me back in my peaceful element, because I'm not gonna have that time to end up popping off on you, because I'm quick for doing that. But it's like, you're gonna be I said treasured. You're gonna be tested with your triggers, trying to say two words at the same time. So allow yourself to know, what your weak points are, and the universe do too. And sometimes, these dark empaths and these these narcissists and sociopaths and stuff like that, they'll study the heck out of you. So they know how to sit up here and pull you out of your peace too. A lot of times you don't realize you got that power to calm that storm. A lot of times. And even if you can't, you can have that power to control yourself, even surrounding that storm. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Y'all, our family is growing rapidly. And I'm so blessed for that. So, so blessed. You know, people keep subscribing. People keep on telling people, hey, Roslynn, I sent people towards your way. I'm truly grateful for that. You know, I learn off of y'all as you learn off of me. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Miss Lakeisha Dawkins. Much love to you. Who else? Deep Thought Here and Now. Much love to you as well as Gabriel and Nicole Yabro. Um, y'all welcome to the family. You know, even though if you've been here with me on my channel, I'm still saying what's up to you because it's like I'm trying to give out shout outs as well as the people that have been with me for a while that's been currently dropping comments, you know, as well as the new. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. If you want to connect with me privately, I keep telling people you can, because I know people are like, Roslynn, I don't have Facebook. You don't actually have to have Facebook to have the messenger part, because that's the best way to get me. Because there's a lot of times, sometimes if y'all email me, I don't get the email um notifications. So I always tell people it's quicker to find me on Facebook Messenger. Just let me know, we connect here, what your name you go by. Um and whatever you need to talk about, or you just need a deeper understanding, or just somebody to vent to. But just ask me if it's something you're venting or you're going through stuff. Please ask me if I'm in that mental capability of doing that, because we're all going through transitions, and a lot of times people just drop their unload on me, and I tell them, I don't mind helping you, but please ask me if I'm in that right headspace to be dealing with that. So I try to tell people that I'm like, hey, I don't mind, but God dog, at least let me like, hey, you in a good right now, because I need somebody to talk to. I don't mind doing that, but just allow me, give me that respect to do that. But you can find me under my name on Facebook Messenger. I'm not accepting any friend requests right now on that, but I can stay connected with you through Messenger, and whatever we talk about is confidential. It stays there. I'll try my best to help you out, and if I can't give you what you need, I always try to make sure I find out the links and stuff and information I can send you to help you understand, your gifts and your purpose as well. So know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And when there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And make sure, even through social distancing, you give out people love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. And I hope and pray whatever you're trying to manifest. I forgot, y'all. I hope and pray that, whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, it comes 100 million times more than what you expected, or even what you have asked for. And it comes so much sooner than you expected as well. And I will see you on my next video. I almost said send and see. Y'all, don't mind me. I'll see y'all on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.